Hello lads and lasses, this is Mazen Talks with another video coming towards you guys. I just checked my Instagram. I'm a bit late, but 2 hours ago, Mauricio Pochettino has left Chelsea by mutual consent. That could either mean one or two things. That could either mean he was sacked by Chelsea, because Chelsea have used that statement 3 separate times in the past, all last season, and it happened to be when they sacked a manager, or he left Chelsea himself and they just agreed to part ways. I wouldn't put it past any option. The first one is, it wouldn't be surprising if the owners did sack him, Pochettino, because they're all for a yes-man manager, and Pochettino was not a yes-man. He was someone who actually knew his football. He was someone who knew his formations. Yes, there was ups and downs for Chelsea this season, a lot of downs. However, the progress he made this year was so much better than last year, the owner's first season. However, I also wouldn't put it past him if he straight up just left the club, because the madness that's going on, the uncertainty around this club is just diabolical to hear. I don't even know what it's like behind the scenes. The owners, Todd Bowley Bali of Clear Lake Capital, have been looking for a new manager for the past few weeks, even though Pochettino's taken us from 12th place in the league up to 6th. He's reached an EFL Cup final. He's reached the semi-final of an FA Cup. He's done more than any manager has for us last season. He's done a lot. Yes, our league position could have been better, but with the team that they gave him, with the amount of players they bought, over like 15, 16 players, the team just needs enough time to gel. And I know a few months ago, I was on here saying, I think Pochettino should leave because, well, it was just a madness and the results were horrible. However, I think finally the owners put pressure on him, or something happened. I don't know. Maybe the team gelled, the owners put pressure on him, which was put out to the media. And then Pochettino finally got his tactics on hand and we won our last 5 games to finish 6th. I don't understand why. Whether he got sacked, why would we sack him? I don't know. There's no one who wants this job. The only managers that are out there, Roberto De Zerbi, who's leaving Brighton anyway and has brought them to 10th place and got them knocked out of the Europa League. I don't think he's that great of a manager, in my opinion. There's Thomas Frank, who's finished 16th with Brentford, or 16th, 14th, around there. He's definitely fallen off the past few seasons. Thomas Tuchel is the only one I would sack Pochettino for, but I think he's staying at Bayern Munich. Like, I don't understand. What is the point in sacking Pochettino? If that is the case. And if he left, well, you can see why he's left, because the owners, despite Pochettino bringing us up 6 places and recovering and making us finish 6th in the league, reaching a cup final, reaching cup semi-final, the owners are still looking for a new manager, and an inexperienced manager like De Zerbi or Thomas Frank. Why would you do that? I don't understand. Pochettino, yes, he's at his lows this season, but with the squad he's got, and with the lack of chemistry in this squad, of course he's not going to finish like 3rd, 2nd place. I did say in the 5-0 against Arsenal when we got slapped a few months ago, I said Pochettino, I think, should go, but I don't think it's his fault. And it's really not his fault, because the team that he's given him, the players Pochettino has not had a say in, like, what do you think he's meant to do? And finally, when he's getting the team gelling together, and he's getting players like Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher, Trevor Chalobah, all these players playing brilliantly with such a big amount of chemistry, they just decide, no, we're going to look for a new manager, or we're going to sack him. I don't understand the point. What is the point? These owners are so toxic to this club. Ever since they've come in, they've not done one thing right. I think the only thing they've done right is buy Cole Palmer, and it's not even up to them. That was just because of Joe Shields and his great scouting. You could say Pochettino might have been a wrong decision too, but with this end of the season, he could have been a right decision as well, if you just let him ride until the next season and see what happens. But no, we're going to get rid of him. We're either going to get rid of him, or we're going to be such a shambles of a club, look for other managers, not give him the trust that he deserves, and then he walks. It's so stupid. This club is it makes me, any Chelsea fan could run this club better than these owners can. The only good thing these owners are with money. But even with money, spending £1 billion recklessly and then trying to sell players like Conor Gallagher has been one of our players of the season. Trevor Chalobah's had such a bounce back amount of games. He's been in great form. You guys want to sell them for about 30, 40 mil. They're both English too, so they would get a better tax. But why do you want to sell them? I don't understand. Yes, pure profit. You get pure profit for these players because they come from the academy. They cost you a net spend of 0. Then you sell them for 50. So it's about a 50 million profit, 30 million profit to justify how much you guys have spent for players like Enzo Fernandez, who's been injured all season. Like 17-year-old, we spent 65 million on Estavo Willian, this 17-year-old from Palmeiras in Brazil. Like, because Endrick, who came from Palmeiras, now is moving to Madrid. 16 years old, we missed out on him. We had a deal agreed, and then we missed out on him last year. And now we're like, we want to get the next shiny big thing. So let's buy Estavo Willian. This 17-year-old has played like 8 professional games for 65 million euros. And then we're going to sell players like Conor Gallagher, who's well experienced, been in the English squad. Trevor Chalobah is also well experienced, won the Champions League, played at Chelsea for years, and we're going to sell them for pure profit, even though they're doing amazing. They're some of our best players. Let's just sell them. The reason I'm saying this is because the only reason Chalobah and Gallagher would have stayed is because Pochettino would have stayed, and Pochettino had trust in them, and they had trust in Pochettino. But now Pochettino's gone, those players are going to be sold, 100%. Like, oh my god. It's such a shambles. It's actually such a shambles. Who are we going to get as manager now? Who are we going to get? We're on a great run. And next season, even rival fans are saying next season, Chelsea will be a force. Chelsea will be a force with Pochettino, who's got this team gelling. They'll finish in maybe top 4 or 5. They'll be playing for trophies. Who knows what could have happened? And no, we're just going to let him walk or we're going to sack him. We've had 4 managers under these owners in 2 years. 2 years. And it's about to be our 5th. Enzo Fernandez joined Chelsea in January of last year. And he's about to play under his 5th manager. 5th manager. No wonder why this team is languishing in 10th, 12th place every season. Because there's no stability. There's no stability. And Pochettino, the fans did turn on him early, 100%. But he showed these last few games he's capable. I think the reason he wasn't doing well is either because the team wasn't gelling or because the standards weren't set. And the owners were like, no, you can languish in 10th, 12th place, it'll be okay. But then in like the last 6 games, the owners are like, nope, you're finishing Europa League spot. And Pochettino's like, right, okay, we're bringing back what we had in pre-season. We're going to bring back the inverted fullbacks. And it worked to a charm, winning our last 5 games of the season, recovering, finishing in a Europa League spot, and we get rid of them. I don't understand. I don't know what managers have to do to succeed at Chelsea. Pochettino finished the Europa League spot, he did what the owners told him to, and he gets sacked. It's not because of the manager. It's not because of the managers. It's not what the manager does. No matter if they win the Premier League or whatever, the owners will still get rid of them. Do you know why? Because the owners want to look for a yes man, one who listens to anything they say, any player they want to sign, anytime they want to go into the dressing room, talk to the players after a game, they want the manager to listen to anything they say. And Pochettino, clearly you saw the stuff he said in the press, the stuff that's come out of the changing room, everything, you can tell he was not a yes man. He's not a yes man. The players loved him, the fans loved him near the end of the season, and they get rid of him. Whether the fans want him in or out, the players support the manager, and that's all that matters. And you want to get rid of Poch. Cole Palmer posted on his Instagram, he literally put a thank you post to Mauricio Pochettino. Cole Palmer went to Chelsea, and he's had his first season at Chelsea, his first season away from Pep and Man City. He's had his best ever season as a player under Pochettino. Scored 22 goals in the league. And, I don't even know. This team, this club, when me and other Chelsea fans are starting to fall back in love with this team, the owners do something drastic again. It's the owners. No matter, even if this team went ahead and won the Champions League in a couple of years, won the league, I would still advocate for these owners to leave. Because this model of buying 17-year-old, 18-year-old players, getting an inexperienced manager for some reason, apparently is going to win us titles in 6 to 7 years. I know they're based in American sports, but correct me if I'm wrong. Like, yeah, like in American sports, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you don't just get an experienced manager, and just win a trophy or win a Super Bowl, win something. Surely not. You need experience in any sport, in some sort of way. I don't know what makes them think that getting a lack of experience is going to win us trophies. These owners just do not care about the club. They do not care about the club. All they care about is coming in and getting a profit. That's all they care about. But the thing I don't understand is when these owners first came in, I was really happy. Obviously, I would have loved Roman Abramovich to stay, but obviously stuff happened with the sanctions. He had to sell. And Bowley came in, I was for it because I'm like, yes, they want to make a profit, these owners. But at the same time, they'll make a profit by spending money. We win trophies. They get money. The fans get satisfaction from us winning trophies. It's a win-win. That's what I thought. But no, it doesn't have to happen that way. They just spend money, get all these, they just want to spread the fan base. It's nice to have a bigger fan base, but all they want is just to pull in these young fans, these new American fans to come to Chelsea games, spend about $5,000 on a season ticket and just dip. 10th place and done. That's all they care about. They don't care about the fans who actually want us to win. I don't even know if they even care about the fans they get from just pure brand exposure. I don't know what they care about. They seem like such complete narcissists. And I hate throwing that word around, but that's what these owners seem. They just care about themselves. They just care about themselves and the profit they make from the club. That's all they care about. And they want to find like the next Ronaldo, the next Neymar, the next Messi by buying these 16-year-olds from like Brazil. I don't understand. Oh, this club is going to kill me. But Pochettino sacked by Chelsea. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. We're probably, De Zerbi's leaving Brighton. We may go for De Zerbi. Thomas Frank, I've heard from Fabrizio Romano, who's a very, very credible journalist. I'm sure everyone knows of Fabrizio Romano by now. Apparently, according to him, we're looking at Thomas Frank from Brentford. Whoever we get, just whether you're religious or not, right? Just pray to God. Just pray to God. Only God can save us. There's nothing. These owners don't know what they're doing. It's such a toxic environment at the club. So toxic. When we thought we were on the up, something has to happen. This is Chelsea Football Club. So I hope you're all having a great rest of your day. If you're a Chelsea fan, you're clearly not doing well. Let me know in the comments, who do you think Chelsea should get to replace Pochettino? Because I seriously have no idea. The only person maybe would be Thomas Tuchel, but Tuchel's staying at Bayern, so that fever dream is never happening. Thank you all for tuning in, listening to my rant. Pochettino gone. Have a great day, and peace.